Good Saturday morning to you. I'm Storm Track 8 meteorologist Marcus Bailey. Thanks for logging on to wishtv.com and the Storm Track 8 weather app. A complex forecast for you to kick off the weekend. Some updates, additions to the winter storm warning. It almost includes the entire state. There is a chunk that is excluded from that. I'll show you why in a second. But winter storm warnings will last until 4 a.m. Some of these south of Indianapolis, though, don't kick in until the early afternoon hours. Winter weather advisories in place for that chunk out of the winter storm warning would include places like Terre Haute and Bloomfield, Owen County, Clay County. That also goes until 4 o'clock Sunday as well. We've trimmed back some of the numbers. A lot of rain down south of Indianapolis, and then that will eventually change over to snow. But I think for most in that warning area, a good 3 to 5 inches is likely. You could see 5 to maybe as high as 7 inches plus in extreme east central Indiana, and then when you get in southwestern Indiana where you have those winter weather advisories in place, around 1 to 3 inches of snowfall. We could throw a little bit of ice into the mix, upwards of 1/10 of an inch of ice along and just south of the I-70 corridor. This would likely happen during the morning hours. Let me walk you through the hour-by-hour forecast. We're going to split the state in half. Essentially, along and south of I-70, it's primarily rain, and that could include Indianapolis. This will go from 7 o'clock in the morning through 9 o'clock. North of Indy, it's steady snow, and this is where the bulk of your snowfall accumulation is going to occur. 9 o'clock through midday, no major changes. You see a little bit of ice maybe setting up shop. Temperatures are going to continue to decline during the day. So we're at the warmest part of the day in the morning. It'll get colder into the afternoon. That will play a factor in how the road conditions are going to react. Later on into the afternoon, then we'll gradually see that colder air sinking south, and so we'll transition areas that would have been primarily rain and maybe a little bit of ice to eventually all snow, and that will continue through dinner time. These could be pretty heavy snow bands, and from Indy south, this is where our primary accumulation will occur. So while we may not get a lot of accumulation in the morning, the afternoon could be a bit of a different story for southern portions of the state. Numbers go backwards today, 32 at 9 o'clock, 30 at noon, and 27 around 4 o'clock. In addition to all of that, it's going to be a miserable afternoon with wind gusts exceeding 30, maybe even 35 miles per hour once we get into the middle and latter portions of the day. Storm Track 8 Futurecast tonight, again, keeping with the steady snow bands through 9, 10 o'clock, and even midnight. But we're wrapping it up slowly, gradually, from northwest to south and east. As we head into the overnight hours, I think by around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, we'll wind the snow down. That's a quiet look to kick things off for your Sunday morning. But boy, are we going to get cold in a hurry. By midnight, we're into the teens. By 6 o'clock, we're in the lower teens. And I think we'll start the morning off in the single digits. Cold day on tap for the day tomorrow, as numbers will start off around 9, and we only make it to a high of 16 tomorrow afternoon. Chapman Heating and Cooling 8-day forecast for the holiday. Chilly but dry Monday, 20 degrees. We'll have a quick boost in temperatures on Tuesday, 40 with some rain very late. And then cooler air diving in could make for a rain and snow mixture on Wednesday, 30, 29 and dry on Thursday. We're back into the middle, if not lower 20s by Friday and Saturday of next week.